All right, finally! I am reviewing an anime from my I watched this so you don't have to list. For once, you guys get to hear me talk about an anime that I'm not going to just praise for most of the video because, let me tell you, I did not enjoy this one. What's up, everybody? My name is LuuluSoul, and I have been watching anime and making art for over 2 decades now, and I like to share both my art and my thoughts on anime with all of you. And that's right. I am one of those strange few beings that didn't like Tomo-chan as a girl. This anime appears to be a series of shorts that just jump from one mini-plot to another, reusing the same joke over and over again. What is the joke? Well, the tomboyish main character is actually a girl, and her childhood best friend is so thick he doesn't even realize it. In fact, she flat out confesses her feelings of love for him in like the beginning of episode 1, and he's like, cool bro, why are you wearing the girl's uniform? Outside of the first, 6 times we get this joke, it gets a little exhausted. Most of Tomo-chan's classmates are the exact same level of thickness, and in the very few situations where the girls do realize that Tomo-chan isn't a guy, she's seen as an instant threat. Which doesn't at all bring back annoying memories from my childhood of never having female friends in elementary school because I got along with some of the boys too well. But, as much as venting is soothing to the hate-filled vengeance part of my soul, I don't actually want to spend an entire video bashing all of an anime that I know for a fact some of my friends really love. Instead of just spending the entire video ranting to you guys, I went to my friends and I asked their opinions on why they like a show that I don't. One friend has only had the chance to see about 2 episodes so far, but she really resonates with Tomo-chan and feels for her plight of wanting to be seen for who she is without having to change who she is to do it. And okay, that makes sense. But she's only watched 2 episodes, and y'all know I'm really all about that 3-episode golden rule. So let's go on to my next friend who has seen quite a bit more. She says, the anime is incredibly relatable. I have a lot of guy friends, and it definitely feels like I'm treated as one of the guys. Even when I dress nicely, the most I'll usually get for compliments is, you look nice, or nice outfit, almost like they're afraid to call a female friend beautiful lest she think they're trying to hit on her. As for favorite characters, I'd have to say Carol is best girl. She's a foreign exchange student and she seems super ditzy and vapid, but she's actually an intelligent and lovable baby. She can be a little annoying, but she's just very enthusiastic about being friends with others. Overall, the anime is a great shoujo series with enough shonen elements to satisfy any viewer. The cast is diverse, the plot relatable, and an all-around feel-good show. Well, that's strange. The character Carol is the reason I threw in the towel for this show. She wants to bully and beat up Tomo-chan for being too close to the guys she likes. And she has this whole super popular girl trope-ish and... Uh-oh. Wait. Oh no. You guys. I stopped watching this anime partway through episode 2. I can't do this video yet. I haven't seen the 3 episodes I've sworn I'd always watch, because you don't know if you like an anime from 3... Fine. I'll be back. And with that, I blinked, and suddenly I'm on episode 8 of Tomo-chan as a girl, and confused, because I want more episodes. Mainly because I was almost completely and entirely wrong about my initial impression. The main thing I needed to do in regards to Tomo-chan as a girl was I needed to stop trying to view this anime as a romantic comedy. It isn't. And if you're expecting a lot of heart-thumping scenes, slow burn or otherwise, well, you might be like me and you won't find yourself really enjoying anything. But if you look at it more like some of my friends have, as a relatable feel-good show with a wonderfully diverse cast, suddenly the show, dare I say it, hits different. In fact, the very character that I claimed made me stop watching the show is now my She's my... No. Carol is not best girl for me, but she has definitely grown on me a lot after going back and giving the show a second chance. She is a contender for Best Girl, she just isn't. The things that my friend said about her are true. She comes across as blunt and silly and vapid, and then the next thing you know, you have lost to her 3 times in Go, and she is top of the class. Magically. She's one of those stupid genius character types, which is actually a trope I quite enjoy. And then we move on a little bit more to the character that I do claim as Best Girl, and that is Misuzu. She's stoic and standoffish while also being feminine in her own right. And while she definitely has strong feelings for Tomo-chan herself, it doesn't necessarily seem to be that I secretly love you kind of vibe that you see in a lot of shoujo anime, so much as you're the person I care about most and I don't want to lose that. It's different, I promise. The show hasn't confirmed it one way or the other, but as of right now, I'm definitely looking at Misuzu as an aromantic representation, which is something that we very rarely, if ever, actually get to see in anime. And honestly, if I'm gonna go there, I would argue that Tomo-chan as a Girl is an anime that showcases 3 very different styles of what it means to be feminine, which I think might be the overall point of this show. First and most commonly, of course, you do have Carol, who is extremely girly girl. She's got the pink outfits, the ribbons, the blonde hair, the cutesy look, the cutesy way of talking, and the kind of, again, she seems a little vapid and silly. And that's very attractive and feminine. And then on the other side of the coin, you have Misuzu, who is, again, much more stoic. She's more elegant and traditionally feminine with her side ponytail and just regality about her personality. And then you have Tomo, who, when Tomo actually isn't trying to be more feminine and just allows herself to exist within her own skin, she actually comes across as, you know, that girl next door, very casual feminine type that pretty much every witty superhero main character needs as their awesome female love interest. Except Tomo is also her own hero main character, which is, you know, another really cool thing about her. And honestly, after the first 2 episodes, Tomo-chan as a Girl begins to mellow out a bit on the constant gender gags and fall into a more comfortable cadence. This is actually a show about 4 high school friends all trying to navigate their own changing bodies, emotions, and the life around them. There are some romantic elements, as we actually do get to see Tomo and Jun begin to figure out their feelings for each other, but much more in the forefront is the character development around them as the audience is greeted with their past as friends, as well as the growing friendship between Carol and Tomo and Misuzu. Also, big praise coming in. Have you guys noticed it yet? 3 points if you have. The main characters' names are Tomo, Jun, Misuzu, and Carol. That's right, I remember names this time around! Partially because they are all shorter names, they get repeated frequently, and I am blessedly watching the show in English as it has a dub and sub simulcast versions. I think that has a lot to do with, I know at least one of the voice actors does both the Japanese and English versions for the show, and that is Carol. And I don't remember every character's name, you know, even the really hilarious side characters like the Karate Captain, or pretty much every parent in the show so far, but it's still a bit of an accomplishment for a show to keep names in my foggy memory cage. And speaking of the parents, you guys, okay. We're only 8 episodes in, and I can definitely see this being easily a 25 episode anime. But this is a show about teenagers where parents are present, and none of the parents so far are abusive. Like, can we just look at that for a moment? Respectable parental units who love their children, who support them, and are all around wonderful to interact with, and this is amazing! Yet another show this season showcasing good parenting. What? Now, I was originally right about the show's episodic nature. It really is a series of shorts, each episode consisting of roughly 2 mini plot lines. We have some very teeny tiny, very slow plot progression with Tomo and Jun, and with Carol integrating herself into the friend group, but at its heart, this really does feel like an episodic gag comic. But even if it is, it's a gag comic that has been done incredibly well, similar to, honestly, Horimiya. Like, take out the heart-wrenching drama episodes and you have a very similar vibe. All in all, this still isn't going to land on my list of absolute favorite anime this season, or even favorite anime that I've watched this week. And if I hadn't been planning on making a video on it, I don't think I'd have gone back and finished episode 2. That being said, I am very glad that I did go back and watch. Tomo-chan as a Girl became a wonderful background show for working on art commissions. If you want an anime that is overlooking a fun yet simple high school experience, with dashes of romance here and there, I'd say definitely give this one a try. I personally commend it with 4 sticks of cotton candy out of 5, because it isn't perfect, but I do know the characters' names, and the art is actually pretty adorable. Thanks for hanging out with my emotional roller coaster of a journey through this one, Dandelions, and as always, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. This has been a sugar-hyped LuuluSoul, signing off. Okay, thanks, bye!